Hello children, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to give summarization on 9th class social 14th lesson, social protest movements. It will be easy for you to write essay 1 exam, okay? You can recall everything in one shot. Industrialization and nation-state emergence transformed people's lives fundamentally, ending dignified and secure lives for poor peasants, craftspeople, and industrial workers. They faced exploitation in factories with low wages, no job security, and lack of control. Dissatisfaction grew as factory owners cut wages, reduced workers, or increased workloads. Amidst this, French Revolution ideals 1789 to 94 CE inspired mass protest and democratic institutions. Industrialization troubled artists and intellectuals, losing human values and community life. New social groups emerged, workers organized, and women demanded equal rights, inspired by socialism and democratic nationalism. The early workers' movements in England, 1611 to 1840s, emerged amidst the backdrop of England's war with France, 1792 to 1815. Economic disruption, unemployment, and food price increases. Key issues included cruel working conditions, lack of voting rights, corn laws restricting food imports, enclosure replacing small farms with large ones, and machine replacement of human labor. Protests and movements included bread riots, 1790s to 1840s, machine destruction, demands for a legal minimum wage, strikes, and the Luddite movement. These movements faced repression, including hangings and convict transportation, but ultimately led to reforms like the repeal of the Corn Laws in 1846. This period saw significant social and political impact, shaping workers' rights, labor laws, economic inequality, social unrest, reform acts, and the expansion of voting rights, ultimately shifting power dynamics in England. Luddism. The Luddite movement, led by General Ned Ludd, sought to address workers' grievances beyond machine destruction. Demands included a minimum wage, control over women's and children's labor, job replacement for those displaced by machinery, and trade union formation. Without powerful unions, workers threatened machine damage to negotiate better conditions, often successfully. The movement garnered social support from poor workers and middle class individuals who saw machines so threats to livelihoods. Luddite protests ranged from spontaneous actions to coordinate efforts by secret organizations, ultimately pushing factory owners to reconsider workers' rights. What is socialism? Socialism advocates for public ownership and control of property and natural resources rather than private control. It emphasizes cooperation and social protection, where everyone contributes to and shares in the goods produced. Key principles of socialism: public ownership of means of production, distribution of wealth based on need, cooperation and social protection, opposition to capitalism's exploitation, and unequal distribution of wealth and power. Early socialist thinkers: Plato, Thomas More, Babeuf, Saint Simon, Robert Owen. Marxism and socialism: Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels' theory of socialism. Capitalism as progressive and exploitative. Industrial production requires cooperation and collective ownership. Workers should organize and overthrow capitalist system. Establish a worker state to plan and organize production for common benefit. Socialism in India. Influenced by European and American socialist ideas, Swami Vivekananda and nationalist leaders influenced by socialism. Russian Communist Revolution inspired Indian nationalists. Leaders like M.N. Roy, Bhagat Singh, Jawaharlal Nehru were enthusiastic socialists. Communist Party of India founded in 1920s. Women's movements. Historical background. During medieval and early modern times, women were dominated by men worldwide, lacking access to property and civil rights like voting. Industrialization brought changes as women began working in factories, developing a new identity and asserting equality. Early women's movement, 18th and 19th century. The French Revolution's Declaration of the Rights of Man, 1791, sparked protests from French women, leading to the draft Declaration of the Rights of Women. Women's suffragists in England demanded voting rights through demonstrations, meetings, and appeals to Parliament. Key milestones. 1917, Russian Revolution grants voting rights to all women. 1918, some women in England gain voting rights. 1928, all adult women in England gained voting rights. Post-World War II, new phase of women's movement focus on equality in all aspects of life. Feminist waves. First wave feminism focused on suffrage and absolute rights. Second wave feminism addressed cultural and political inequalities, education, health, and employment. Women's movement in India. 19th century. Social reformers fought against practices like sati and enforced widowhood. Women participated in the national movement led by Mahatma Gandhi. India granted women legal equality upon independence. Ongoing efforts to achieve real equality. Current status. Despite legal equality, women worldwide face ongoing inequalities. The new wave of women's movement seeks to understand and address these issues. So we have seen the summary of this lesson. Hope you understood. So prepare well for your exam tomorrow. All the best. Bye bye.